Welcome to the Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now today I'm going to be talking about the killing of 87 who was wanted by the name of Sean Smith, aka Blacks. Basically, him pick up a charge, and by the time him reach on the wanted poster, JC for them wanted Wednesday, him then hand in himself. Next thing you know, him go to court. Same day him go to court, him get bail, and by the time he walk out of the courthouse and start walking around Sablamar, another set of 87 catch up on him. When you see the picture of him, lie down on the ground, head mash up, all kind of pieces over here, so not a friendly scene as you can imagine. So basically, Blacks would have been safer if he was behind bars. I'm telling this all the time. Enough time when you see 87 fight to come on road, them a fight to go dead. Because when they're in jail, they're actually safer. When them touch back the streets, even if them bust the case, them enemies are wait for them. Because you need to remember that street justice don't work like court justice. In our court of law, you need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, and the burden of proof is very high, and you have to have defense and prosecution and judge, and one piece of evidence that wasn't handed to the right person at the right time might make the judge say not guilty. But in the streets, everybody know what go on. You see, you can have somebody like bigger crime who have multiple victims, and him go court and bust all of the case them. But in the streets, him enemy know exactly what him do. So even though he can be found not guilty in a court of law and walk out a quote-unquote innocent man, in the streets, them know say a bigger crime is go shoot the man in a broad daylight. Remember, enough people who are not willing to go testify in a court, as in the official court in Jamaica, are happy to go testify in a 87 court, because they know say 87 of them own a court. When a shooting go down and the JCF say, is there anybody who can help us, contact us and give us some information, enough people now go tell police nothing. But when certain shooting go on, especially in a bad man place, and the dominant gang in the community say, who do that, you best believe everybody see and everybody attack. So 87 court is faster than the official courts. But let's not listen to me. Once the shooting take place, by the time the body drop, within an hour or two, everybody in the community know who do it. And word get back to the 87 them. And them say, him come to that? Him shoot the man there so? Alright, I'll go deal with him. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, why not just leave 87 for wipe out 87? Like how we see happen with Blacks. Here's the problem with that. 87 court don't just stop at the 87. When 87 are convict in a freedom court, they might take out not just the 87, but him granny, him grandfather, him mother, him brother, him cousin, even him neighbor just might catch it. When them a convict, for them conviction broad like a broom, them a sweep cross all a whole generation. So when you say, just leave them and them kill themselves, that's the thing. They will not just kill themselves. 87s are convict all people who don't know what go on. So you find enough people who are not actually combatants not get caught in the madness. And even one time it's not deliberate, enough time them turn up and them shooting and them come to kill 187, and then them realize say 4 people in the yard or 4 people sitting up play domino, and guess what happened? All 4 people get shot. So the idea or the argument that we should just left 87 to wipe out 87 is not a good idea. Not just from the fact say obviously the murder rate that is already ridiculous would just get even worse if we just say do what we want to do. But we have to realize say many random civilians will be caught in the crossfire. So that is not no way to look on it. Trust me, you do not want to see a Jamaica where you say, alright, make bad man, just wipe out bad man. At them time they will not go see things spooky. And that is why even if somebody's at 87, the police have to still investigate and arrest somebody for that murder, even though the person with them kill is a gunman too. Now, we have to realize that the failure of the justice system, I'm talking about the actual justice system, not 87 justice system, right? But the failure of the official justice system to convict 87s who, let's be honest, are not exactly hiding their actions, help to make crime in Jamaica worse in the sense that when time them bust case, it make them rivals them go finish them off, or them go finish them rivals, or them go kill a witness. If enough of them mania would just stay behind bars and stay behind bars, Jamaica would actually start to see some serious results in crime fighting and murder stats. Because the kill for kill is not going to bring down murder rate. Let me repeat that. Kill for kill is not going to bring down murder rate, even if somebody is the most notorious 87 in the country. Let's say Bigger Crime or JJ Nakis have 100 victims upon them name, and in the next 87 catch him and kill him. In a badman world, according to badman law, somebody have to go defend that. So even though JJ Nakis has been wiped out, we have to understand say because of him status and him clout, 5 to 10 people are going to dead back for him. And in the process of clans killing 5 to 10 people in retaliation for him, and next 5 to 10 pick up stray rounds and lose them life. We have to understand this is a domino effect. So arresting 87s and convicting 87s and keeping them off the streets for a good amount of time or indefinitely would go much further in slowing down Jamaica's murder rate than man a kill man. You see, I'm doing this because when time blacks lose him life, people were saying, well, you see there, him get bail and just walk out of court and 87 just deal with him. I saw it for go. I may understand why people would say that because people are frustrated with the fact that known 87s are walking to the courthouse every day. But now if you understand that is not going to be the viable solution. It will not be. That is going to keep Jamaica at the top of the murder chart indefinitely. You see blacks dead. You know what blacks have? Friends. Young members. 87s. And you know what they're doing? They might keep for them court. And they might get out for them court case. And they're about to prosecute a next 87. And they might go back, go kill the man them who kill blacks. And then if they can't catch the man them who kill blacks, they might go shot them granny. And if they catch that granny grandson who's a 87, I go then rally back and go shoot at the man them on the next side. And there is no end in sight to the madness. So it is the justice system that must step up and become better, right, at actually taking these 87s off the streets. If I saw it work, Jamaica would be one of the safest places in the world because gunmen get wiped out by a gunman every day. Gang member kill gang member every day. Look at Spanish Town. The longest period of quiet where Spanish Town see was when time 60 man did actually they behind bars. When time one Dan faction was actually behind bars, there was a noticeable, there's not even a debate. Go and check the stats. St. Catherine North saw a major reduction in murders because they were behind bars. As soon as them start get Lego, then guess what happened? Just like you have 87 who got foreign, and as them get deep and reach back a yard, what happened? You start to see the murders spike because once they're physically present on the ground and them can go for them gun and either shot man or man shot them, then crime will get ugly. So when we talk about improving the justice system, we have to understand say it's not just because it's a PR stunt, it's because it's a necessity if we're going to see any real gains in the quote-unquote fight against crime and reducing Jamaica's murder numbers. Not only that, right, but the fear of conviction is also a deterrent. Once 87s start to respect the justice system, it will make them think twice. Just like how the death penalty is a deterrent to someone. Man I say, well, if me get catch then might get the rope, you know. Well, you have man I say, if me very likely to get catch, me not do it. One of the reasons why 87s are so brazen in Jamaica is because they know it's extremely unlikely they might get catch. Even if them carry out the shooting in a broad daylight with no mask on them face. Even during Big C. Remember, one of the concerns was that because people can now walk around in a mask, 87s have a good reason now for those carry out them shootings and get way. Even during Big C, 87s are carry out shooting with no mask on their face and them have a reason for wear mask. That show you them the business. Because them know say it's highly unlikely anybody are going to testify against them. Because they don't know how the whole witness thing going to Jamaica already. We just see that with C4. We just see what happened. When time somebody who is a cousin, right, long after the fact, when it look like things dead down, the man them still got killed. So 87s I have to believe that one, it's unlikely nobody will go forward, and even if them go forward, the burden of proof is so great, and by the time they can't remember this and so, and them say green shirt when it should have been red shirt the case throughout. So in the say there is very little reason to stop at 87 from carrying out him action. Now for the man them would have jail now in Jamaica, some of them have all 20 victims for them name and them only get catch for one. Imagine if they had been stopped by the third victim. Imagine if they had been stopped by the fifth victim. So when you realize the failure to convict people who are openly criminal, and that's the thing, you know. Me keep saying openly. You see, one thing when somebody is this highly sophisticated criminal when nobody know about it, when time I hear about him, I say, whoa, I could not see that coming. In a Ironman, the man them want bust case have all 30 up. A matter of fact, they will tell you, say them a killer. If when you go certain place in the Ironman, 87 would walk up to you, once you get comfortable and drink 2 Guinness, and he will tell you what him do, and him don't know you from nowhere. Man will tell you that the middle of an argument say him kill 5 people. You know me, I fired up in my neck. Man brag about them thing there in the Ironman, and it's because, as I say, them know it's unlikely nothing will come out of it. So, we have to understand, say, the justice system has to be improved, and until that improve, we're not going to see much gains when it comes on to reducing Jamaica's murder rate. So don't those things say, we are cover Klansman trial and we are talk about the nitty gritty and we are talk about the prosecution because there is like some kind of personal vendetta against black man. This bigger than clans as a whole. The whole system have to improve or Jamaica as a whole will not improve when it comes on to murder. Anyway, let me know your opinion in the comment section. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. PIA, I don't know, more life. Vulture squad, stay circling. Bless.